with the Howard Stern Show.
All right. Okay. So, Robin, this brings us to news. Well, we've made our bets for the day. All of us got sucked in.
We're all now going to be gamblers, I suppose.
For sure. At least every Wednesday. With Danny the Vig. That's what I called him back then.
Danny the Vig? Who ever heard of the Vig?
Oh, the Vigorish. I've heard of that.
What the hell is that?
You got to pay the Vigorish. Vigorish is...
Vigorish?
When you bet, the Vigorish is like... the broker, the guy who puts up the money, the bookie gets a little...
But what does the term vigorish mean?
I don't know. I've heard my father use it my whole life.
Come from?
The Vig. He always talks about you got to pay the Vig.
What's his beak?
Yeah, the Vigorish. I don't know why they call it Vigorish. My father could probably tell us.
It's a weird word, Al.
Vigorish? I know. Sounds sort of Jewish or something.
But
Vigorish.
it's always like, when people do something, they got to have their own special language to go along with it.
Yeah. To make them, it's just gambling, but it makes them important.
Just to make it more confusing.
You want Danny to describe what Vigorish is? Now that that's his new name?
He don't know. He doesn't know. Billy asked him out there. He don't care. He just wants to lose money and get it over with.
Yeah, right.
As fast as he could. Don't slow him down.
If I call my dad, he could tell you. My father knows how to explain all that crap. Yeah. Except sometimes he's actually explained Vigorish to me, and if I don't understand, I'm afraid to say to him, Dad, I don't understand, because he starts yelling at me and tell me I'm stupid.
Oh, no.
Because that's what my father does. If he explains something once and you don't get it, he'll tell you you're a moron.
Oh, he does?
Of course.
Oh, you really have to.
I told you the Vigorish. I explained it already. I'm not going to explain it again, you dope.
I told you what it is once. I shouldn't have to tell you again.
So I don't even ask. Listen, I'll call him, but you got to ask.
All right.
Because I don't want to be called a moron.
Well, as long as he calls you the moron.
Yeah, you know what? You won't understand and he'll call me a moron. He thinks you're smart.
All right.
He thinks everyone's smart but me.
But you.
Yeah.
Somehow you aren't smart.
That's my whole thing. Like, he'll often say to me, boy, Robin's very intelligent. I'll go,
well, why do you think I hang out with you, you dummy?
He never sees me as smart.
Very smart.
You are very smart, Robin.
To associate with Robin.
Yeah, you are very smart to associate with Robin. I'm so stupid I can't figure out how to work this phone.
You never know his number, that's true.
You want to know, for real?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But don't, if you don't understand, don't bring me into it. I'm serious.
Act what you know.
Yeah.
I have a way of asking the question that makes him feel stupid for not being able to explain it.
He might not even be home.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
We're on the air.
Oh, hi. How's everything?
Okay, you busy?
No.
Where's Dad?
Dad's around.
Let me rap to him for a second.
All right, hold
Thanks.
on.
Oh,
She
boy.
would know what the Vigorish was.
I'm starting to get shaky right now.
Hello?
Dad.
Yeah.
You been listening to the show?
Yeah.
Okay, Robin has a question for you.
Yes.
I understand it because you've explained it to me, but Robin has a question for you.
What is the Vig?
The spread.
I know that, but where'd that term come from?
Well, what they say is this.
No, wait. Back up, Robin, and ask him, what does he mean by the spread?
All right, what is the spread?
The bookies, when they they take bets on a game or any sport event. If you take the team, you have to give them a spread, and if they give it to you, they accept the spread. Meaning that there's a middle point. If you could take a bet and exactly spread it 50-50, take 50 to win and 50 to lose, you make money.
Wait a minute, you're confused.
Dad, don't worry, I understand, but Robin does it. She's very stupid. You can yell at her, too. Go ahead, ask her a question.
Wait a minute. How do you say to me...
See what I mean?
That you take 50, I'll take 50, and we make money?
No. You're booking people. You have customers.
Oh, here's Danny the Gambler.
Danny the Vig is it. Did you hear this? Hey, Dad, did you hear my new intern?
Yes. He's dangerous.
Yeah. What is it, Danny? My father is now explaining.
What it is the bookie will never lose. So
That's what I'm saying.
So regardless, if people bet on the same game, the person who loses is going to lose the $5. So the bookie will always get the $5. So no matter how many people bet on the same game, it will go back and forth.
No, you have to explain it. That it's a question of the amount of bets there are. If he could get an exact 50% of his customers taking one team and 50% of his customers taking the other team, he has a perfect Vigorish. Means that he's got the maximum amount of win. Now, let's assume a lot of his...
Yeah, in other words, it won't cost him... You see, understand? It won't cost the bookie anything.
He won't have to pay anything out of his pocket.
Right. He'll pay one half, he'll pay the other half.
The bookie doesn't bet. He's just placing the bet.
Right. So...
You know what the bookie's doing? He's really placing let's say you want.
So the bookie's protecting himself with the VIG. The VIG, let me explain it to you. I'll explain it to you.
I think I got it.
Yeah, but it looks good. My dad thinks I'm smart if I can explain it.
You do it.
The VIG means that the bookie, so let's say 75% of the people all take the Pacers.
Right.
25% of the people take the other team.
Right. Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he's got to pay off, let's say the Pacers win, he's got to pay off all that money.
Right.
At least if he has the VIG from all the other bets, he'll get that back and he can pay off his bets with that.
You know also what they also do to protect themselves, they lay off also. They go to the big book, say in Vegas. In other words, if their books are so unbalanced that they're going to take a big hit.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
They don't want to gamble. In other words, they're not interested in one team winning against the other.
They know that gambling doesn't pay.
Right. They want to run a business.
Well, what they're doing.
They counter bet?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll bet against themselves.
That's right. The best scenario is he's putting two people together. Say you want a team.
Right, I got you.
And Howard wants a team. He'll put you together and he gets 5% because no matter who wins.
It doesn't mean anything out of his pocket.
That's right.
And then he gets the VIG.
So you lay the odds and you take the odds.
Right.
And what happens if a lot of people are all betting on the same game and they're all betting on the same team?
Right.
What will happen is the point spread will change.
It'll change.
And it'll go up, say, the Pacers, everybody takes the Pacers tonight.
Right.
All of a sudden the spread ends up being like 11, and he'll try to force everybody to bet the other team.
Right. He'll make it more attractive.
Right.
But if he can't make it more attractive, what he usually does, he doesn't want to go out of business. They have a central in Vegas. They will try to lay off on the big book. They'll take some of the action for them so they can help them out.
Now, where did the name Vigorish come from?
Well, it's I think the terminology is it's like well, I don't know exactly how the hell it came about.
That sounds to me like a Yiddish word.
Well, I don't know. It's a good word.
All right, so you don't know the answer.
Well, I don't know how it came about. But
I thought you knew the answer.
Yeah. I'll go look up the answer.
How come you don't know the answer?
I got my encyclopedia here.
Well, anyway, New Yorkers can't say I don't know. It's not just my father.
I know. I was listening to that laugh.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't know the answer.
He was going to come up with an answer for you.
There is no way you can stop and ask somebody directions in New York.
Right.
Nobody will say I don't know.
I know.
Right, and they'll tell you a lie and make it up.
Even my old man, he doesn't want to tell you he doesn't know what Vigorish is. But
the reason I don't know, it never occurred to me that I had to find out where it came from.
All right, take it easy.
We just thought you might know.
Oh, well, why don't you research?
If you're
using
I got
time.
All right, now you got time on your hands. You got something to do.
Instead of staring at the wall, I'll go find out what Vigorish is.
All right, go ahead, Dad. Thank you.
Right.
You want to bet Danny now?
See, my father's nice to you on the phone. If I had said I didn't understand that first explanation, that would have been it. My head would have been through a window.
Well, Jesus, I don't know how anybody could have understood that.
See, but you see, that first explanation, my father would rip my skull out if I didn't understand that first explanation.
Well, he was ripping your skull out because he was a bad explainer.
Right. I always thought he was a good explainer. I was just stupid.
What's wrong with you?
We're all sitting here scratching our head with that first explanation.
My father gets real angry if you don't understand what he's talking about.
Right
he's like
away.
Frankenstein. He's like,
He doesn't have a lot of patience.
When he first was explaining that, I thought he was kidding.
No.
I thought he was like
but you see,
pulling our legs.
But when I was a little kid, if he'd explain something to you, like if I had trouble with homework or something, and I said, "Hey, Dad, you think you can help me?" He would start yelling after the first explanation. That's why I never got any help in homework. He'd go berserk. Where's my tape of my dad yelling at me? So San Diego knows I'm not lying. You got it? I do?
Shut up, sit down.
You're so nervous from asking that question, you can't even focus.
My hands are shaking. You're lucky he didn't yell at you. I thought he was starting to get crazy. He didn't like you asking him.
Shut up! Sit down! I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Where's the other one? Oh, he's getting him. What is it?
Well, a lot of Russian people calling says that word is, in Russian, it means winnings for profit.
Oh, Vigorish. Oh, whatever. There you go. Thanks, girl.
You just wonder who the first bookie was who came up with that.
Right.
Was he Russian?
Yeah. I still think it was a money-lending Jewish guy.
Hello, Howard. I'd like to ask you a question.
What's Vigorish?
How do you feel about religious services and why children should attend them?
Well, you see, let's say, if you want to be religious, I think you should go
Where's
to
the United Nations one?
I think it comes after.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, let's say you want to go up and read.
Let's remind people I'm like 5 or something.
You wouldn't know what to say, so you learn
7,
something there.
Right.
You learn the Jewish history. And that's all.
Ellen, how do you feel about the new Roosevelt football team? Do you feel that it is a benefit, educational-wise, or does it give the children...
This is Family Day.
Because I can hear you breathing a sigh of relief.
I'm like,
You got through it.
I sound like David Hasselhoff after he diffuses a bomb. This is Family Day. This is the SATs at my father's recording studio.
This is on the hot seat.
Yeah, this is the family. This is the day to relax and enjoy each other.
That attend these games, a feeling of belonging. I'd like to have your opinion.
Well, I think that the Roosevelt football...
Now listen, she gets nervous and her grammar's all screwy, but he never yells at her. No, she's okay.
But I also thought about something. You know, I was talking to somebody about these tapes the other day, and I said, you see what is happening here? There will be positive acknowledgement after Ellen answers this question.
Oh, yeah.
There's no positive acknowledgement for you doing the right thing.
Yeah. Because you saw I did the religious service thing.
But he just goes right back and just say, good job, thank you very much, nothing.
Ellen.
And watch at the end of her answer, he'll say very good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Daddy's little girl. Because you know what his rap on her is? She always tried very hard. You didn't.
Yeah.
Now watch. Just watch.
It's just wonderful, and I think when people go, they really get thrills out of it, seeing their own game being played.
That's a crummy answer.
They won 4 games, as I recall, and I think...
And she's 4 years older than me.
People are just, are just thrilled with the whole idea.
Thank you very much. One other question.
Thank you very much.
Do you feel that the United States should remain in the United Nations, as a member of the United Nations? Howard?
Yes, I really do.
Is there any special reason why you...
Yeah, just leave me alone, you old coot.
Yes, I do.
Get away from me. Now what, but he's going to follow it up until I screw up.
I'm not letting you off the hook until I can beat you with this.
Feel that they should.
Well, there should be peace in all the countries, and we wouldn't have any war. Because we don't want the Japs anymore.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron. Ellen, I would like to ask the same question of you. Do you feel that the United States should remain in the UN?
Yes.
It's funnier and...
You know, now on the phone he's gracious. You know.
Oh, big. Well, hey.
Big.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that
My father's the world's angriest guy. You think I'm angry? My father has such anger. My father has more anger. If he went to a shrink, the shrink would be blown out of the room from the anger. He would fall out a window.
Because I think it's very important, and it has been doing a lot of good for the country.
And the world.
Yes.
Let me ask you another question. Now, Howard, I don't want any foolish answers from you, otherwise don't answer.
Great.
President Kennedy now is going around the country.
Now, while my sister was answering, I'm cowering in a corner. He just told me not to be a moron.
It's almost like Japanese torture. When you're going there. Oh man, I hope he spends a lot of time with her.
Here's another fun question from Dad.
Yeah. It's like you want him to spend a lot of time with her, so it doesn't come back to you.
Yeah, here's Dad.
Asking the people to vote for Democrats. He wants more.
Why didn't he just kill us all?
Line you up.
Yeah, line us up and shoot us.
Democrats in the House of Representatives and the United States Senate. Do you think that the president is doing a wise thing in going around the country asking the voters to support him by electing Democrats? First, we will hear from Hal.
I'm 6 years old.
Yeah. Do you know?
I have no idea. I know if I answer wrong, I'm going to get the crap beat out of me.
Please show.
The
greenhouse.
And isn't that a fun guy?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you about the Democrats and the Republicans.
The president has been going around the country.
Oh, my Howard Van Doren? What is this, quiz show?
Next category, the greenhouse effect.
Yes, I do, because if we didn't, let's say, have Democrats, there'd be presidents, vice presidents, and where would the Democrats come in?
Alan Stern.
Stupid ass. If you could have seen the look I got.
That's not even an answer.
You dummy.
Thoughtful
You
was like...
dumb. Yeah, right. You dumb moron. You dope.
That is no answer at all.
What is it?
Your father just called me.
Uh-oh.
And he just said he doesn't want to come in yet. He just wants to tell you the word vigorous means sweetener.
Oh, sweetener?
Yeah.
How did he learn that?
I don't know. He just called me to say that.
Really?
He looked it up.
Why didn't he come on the air?
I don't know. I don't want to
Call
ask
him back.
You don't. He'll yell at you.
I do agree. Well, first of all, I myself is a Democrat.
I myself is a Democrat. We grew up in a black neighborhood. I'm sorry.
We're cracking under the
She's cracking because she knows, but she never got yelled at. Listen to that answer. I is a Democrat. Yeah, why didn't you say call her a moron?
I'm a Democrat.
Yeah, but there's my mother's contribution. The whole time he's calling me a moron. I'm a Democrat.
I'm a Democrat. She doesn't say, Ben, leave those kids alone.
No. Why yeah. Where's the tape of my mother going, my father yells at me for saying something stupid.
What's wrong with
and my
you?
mother starts getting in on it.
Yeah. She says, what's wrong with you?
Not to my father, to me.
Yeah, it was like stereo torture.
Yeah. What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with him?
And
she's all shook up, my sister.
I think they are very good. I like their work.
She just witnessed child abuse.
What you missed here, the point that I was trying to make is the reason that the President of the United States is asking for more Democrats is that so that they will support his program in Congress by voting for the issues that he's interested in. That is the reason.
Yeah.
Now I'll play this back.
Oh, great. Now, and then we can relive it. Now I'll play this back.
You were both wrong.
Yeah. And then my dad would go record, like, deputy dog cartoons. He must have been a real joy to work with during those sessions.
I bet you didn't pipe up in those.
Yeah, right. There were guys getting millions of dollars for acting like morons. Couldn't see the connection.
He wouldn't ask adults United Nations questions
No.
on that recording.
He wouldn't ask anybody those questions. He knows better. He's going to train me.
You're going to school 5 days a week, but that's not enough.
I don't want any foolish answers.
Sunday's going to be real fun. We get to go on tape, and I'll yell at you.
Otherwise, don't answer.
Or your
I
foolishness.
don't want any foolish answers out of you. Otherwise, don't answer.
Okay. All right, I'll try it again.
Now, Howard.
What do I win?
Now, first, we will hear from Howard.
Must be during Jelly Beaner.
During Jelly Beaner? Yeah, my father yells at me while I'm singing Jelly Beaner.
Did he yell then?
I don't know. Something
Because I thought
happened.
in Jelly Beaner, your mother was just trying to sing it with you, and you didn't want her to sing it.
I don't know. I don't know. There is one tape.
Because I think it was during the Shut Up, Sit Down that your mother goes, what's wrong with you?
I want to sing Jelly Bean.
All right, sing Jelly Bean.
Come on.
Actually, my mother was so annoying. We'd go down to the city, and then I didn't want to sing anything.
Come on.
And I didn't want her singing with me. I want to sing Jelly Beaner myself, and I didn't know the words. And she starts saying Jelly Bean, and I'm like, shut up. Shut up. So annoying. World's most annoying woman.
Sing the song. I'll sing it. Jelly Bean. No, you're not singing.
She loves to torture me.
No.
Yeah, she loves to torture kids. She tortures them.
Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean.
Now I can barely get through the damn song.
You're miserable.
I know, I'm miserable. I wanted to wipe out my whole family.
No. When you sing Jelly Bean.
Here she
When
goes.
you sing Jelly Bean.
What a party.
Jelly Bean.
More.
Jelly Bean. When you sing, it's Jelly Bean. When you sing,
I still sing the same way.
Jelly Bean, a cool. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean.
I haven't changed.
Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Want to know.
Very good.
Yeah, I need that. Very good.
Here's your fish.
Yeah, it was
Could have
great.
done it better, though.
Where's the one where my father's like yelling at me?
I think, was Ellen playing something?
Yeah. Where are all those tapes? You got them? Why do you keep leaving the room and coming back in?
Shaking your head.
What's wrong with you? Well, what are we doing? We got to do news.
Yes, what
this
are we
is crazy.
doing? This is crazy, you're right.
Therapy.
If this was OJ's... you got the tape real quick?
I don't have that one.
You don't have it. There he goes.
He's out of the room again.
If this was OJ's childhood, they'd let him out right now.
Understand everything.
Yeah. And I know we have all these tapes because I played them on the air.
Because I remembered that when I think Ellen was playing the piano.
Yeah. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it.
Old man river.
That's my father singing.
That old man river.
That's my dad having a party.
That's when he cut loose.
And everyone would sit there, and my mother, don't make fun of him.
I would have said, let's go back to the question.
Or maybe this is the one. This might be it.
Okay.
Ready, Ellen? Go ahead. We're going to play that same song. Shut up! Sit down!
That's the one. I found it, Freddie. Yeah, I got it.
That's the one.
You got more? What's wrong with you? He's I'm being a kid.
Yeah.
She couldn't say to Ben, what's wrong with you? She's saying to me. I'm a little kid.
That's right. What's wrong with him?
He's ganging up.
She's an enabler. I can't take it.
How do you get the straight face during that?
Oh, man. Yeah, and I'm supposed to keep quiet during that. I'm in pain. Yeah, what's wrong with him? When did you get Siri?
Can he hear?
And of course, my sister took piano lessons and could play stuff that my father could sing. I took 5 years of lessons. My teacher committed suicide. So it was like Goofus and Gallant. Yeah.
There's a golden sun. The stars will be shining.
Not one right word.
In my movie, Martin Landau is going to play my father.
Your father hasn't said one right word yet in the song.
No, he's another one. What song is he singing?
Jelly Beaner.
On through the wind, on through the rain, and you'll never walk
I don't know what she's playing.
Yeah, you don't hear what she's playing. It's her fault. It's always
her fault. I know what she's playing.
I think that's the worst one of all.
I'm sure I got a good yelling at after that one.
I can't believe he never bought a black outfit and snuck in here at night to get those tapes.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
He should be commended that he let you live. He was so irritated.
No, he's so irritated.
Do you feel that
forget it.
should remain in the United Nations as a member of the United Nations? Howard?
Yes, I really do.
Is there any special reason why you feel that they should?
Well, there should be peace in all the countries, and we wouldn't want any war. Because we don't want the Japs anymore.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Another happy family.
Jackie needs a drink.
And funnier every time.
I know.
Funnier every time.
I'm crying.
I know. It's the single greatest piece of tape in the world.
That song.
Whenever I catch myself doing that with my kids, I leave the room. Because I'm sort of,
Well, I hear you doing it sometimes around here.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I can't help that. But the kids, I always back off.
But that song is child abuse.
Yeah.
It's everybody abuse.
What song are you playing?
I don't know what he's playing.
My father hates when we play those tapes, too. What's we going next?
Blame Ellen. He's not on tune.
He changes octaves 3 times.
Hey, he's the man of the house.
Whoa.
When you walk. Keep looking for it.
Hello.
Hi. We're listening to the family tapes.
I heard.
No. Yeah.
Taken out of context, Howard. It's completely different than the
You're
way
like Newt Gingrich.
What?
I said you're like Newt Gingrich.
Yeah, we're not playing the whole interview.
Yeah, we're not playing the full interview. How did Dad learn what vigorish was?
That's right. I mean, your father was so good to you, and now you destroy him like this. I can't believe it. Got you anything you wanted, did anything you dreamt up for you, and now you're taking advantage of him.
Now sing Jelly Bean.
He should have put that on.
My mother hates Billy.
Yeah.
She started complaining to me about Billy at the house.
Really?
That Billy is rude and disrespectful because he does an impression of her. I said, Ma, it's funny.
Either he talks or I talk. I can't talk over him.
Either he talks or I talk. I can't talk over him.
She hates Billy.
I don't hate Billy.
I like you.
I just don't like what he does.
I just don't like what he does. Why does he
So I
have
let
to
him
do
know
that?
My mother hates
Rude
Billy.
and disrespectful.
Have you got anything to say to me, Howard?
Oh. Are you going to cop an attitude?
Absolutely. I'm
Oh.
a prima donna.
Ask Dad how he got the word vigorous.
Ask Dad how he got the word vigorous.
Yeah.
How he found out what it meant.
Just a moment.
Man?
Ben? How did you get the word licorice?
How'd you get the word vigorous?
Ben, sing for me.
How'd you get the word vigorous?
Ben? How did you get the word vigorous?
I just don't get the word vigorous. I looked it up in the dictionary.
You looked it up in the dictionary?
Yes, I looked it up.
What's doing?
I hate circles.
How did you get the word vigorous? How did you find out the meaning?
Oh, I was thinking about it, and I recalled in my mind, what the hell's going on here?
Anybody?
I recalled that was like a sweetener, meaning that it's the difference.
Between...
Yes.
Now, who pays the vigorous? The guy who loses?
No, let me explain.
The guy who places the bet.
Let's say you want a team, and they say to you the odds are 6-5.
Right.
Now, if you want to take the team that's 60, you have to give the bookie 60 for the 50. In other words, you're rating him 60.
Yeah.
Right.
Then he goes to another guy who wants it the other way.
Right.
Right? So the bet is reversed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He
Now
takes the
suddenly
50.
there's a $10 difference, right?
Right.
Now, if he puts you together with this other guy, he makes $10 if he keeps it balanced.
See, my father's real smart.
Wait a minute. He makes $10.
Yeah.
Because he's taking the bet both ways.
Or the other way, he would just use the 10 toward paying off the other guy.
Right.
Right.
So, in other words...
Robin, don't keep going with this.
Do you follow what I said?
My father's going to yell at you.
No. But what if you got a 50-50 bet?
But
it's never even.
It's never even.
It's never even. It's
And even if it was, so the guy makes a few bucks.
Right. In some bets, it's 8-5.
Mm-hmm.
So if you play him 8-5, he takes 7-5 maybe from somebody else. In other words, he's
working it so he doesn't lose any money.
Right, I see what you're saying.
He's got to pay.
It's according to which team you take. He balances.
It's his
All right,
fee
so
also for putting you together.
Paying a fee, really.
So
it's him matching up bets.
Right.
Yeah.
And vigorous is, I think the term means sweetener. So it's,
See, my father's real smart. He knows a lot of stuff.
and it's the sweet of the two.
Ask my dad about them giving me a plaque at that bathroom rest stop. He'll go off like a maniac. He hates it. He doesn't like what's going on at all.
Well,
right?
Well, I'm not too thrilled with the whole idea of them carrying on that way. I think there's more important things in this world than worrying about bathroom stops.
That's right. It's, why we have Democrats.
But you see, there's a lot of people with a lot of free time.
Right.
Who have no agendas in life.
You never had that problem.
No, he doesn't. He's busy.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. How do you like this? Hey, Dad. I'll get him going. How do you like this National Organization for Women? I guess they solved every problem. Now they're worried about bathrooms.
Right now, no more women are not being abused. Children are being taken care of. Men who don't pay child support are all paying it. I mean, they can't bother with that because that's a real issue.
Right.
Can't do anything about
it. Get into something, and there's no publicity involved. You see, anytime there's publicity, you get people to get online and they jump on the bandwagon.
Right.
Because they live a very shallow life. It's void. There's nothing happening there.
Okay.
That's it.
And then, that explains, though, why he was having that discussion with you. He never wanted you to be bothered with triviality. You wanted your mind on weighty subjects.
Yes, he does. He feels there's a lot of nonsense in the world, and if even starting at a young age of 5, I should be discussing Republicans and Democrats. He always said it. He said, don't waste time on nonsense.
Right.
Well, he knew about it.
So you want to act childish at 5, or you want to act like an adult?
That's right.
Listen, when he answered that question about the UN, he was doing great up until the end.
Right.
And I was very...
It was nonsense.
Happy. Right, your answer made a lot of sense.
Until the nonsense part.
Then he went off the deep end.
Dad, let me ask you, is the United Nations a good thing?
Of course.
There you go. Why? Give a better answer.
What do you mean? Do you want a real answer?
Yeah, why is the United Nations...
It's a place where when problems arise, you have a meeting ground, a neutral place where you could discuss things. When you're talking, many times you avoid fighting.
What about the Japs? All right. Thank you, Dad. My father. I do love my father and my mother. They're intense.